Hello, how are you all going? Maddie here in front of you. Just a second. I'm just making sure the settings are all right. So, yeah, I thought of expressing this to you guys. Why not? Of course, because based on the responses from various social media channels, of course, and also I thought of expressing myself. And yes, this is the session mainly to let you know and what I'm creating and what I'm becoming and why I am doing this. So it's going to be a little bit of wild ride, and also I'm going to be a little bit more emotional to express myself. So it may not be an interesting session, but it is an interesting session to me to express myself purely and truly to you, to make me feel better myself, and also to make you feel that it could be the answer for your life too. You know. I thought of not to do the logo, but it's okay. It's all right. It's just creates a little bit of awaken and also fanciness, and moreover, that logo has been created by professionals. The Ken Blofield and his team, because you all know, guys, whether you know or not. First of all, I would like to share with you that uh, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Why I'm telling you why, and means in between anything is possible, because I thought of sharing something, but why I'm sharing telling you anything is possible is I wasn't a person who I am sitting in front of you, who I'm speaking with you. I wasn't a person. Now I became a person. It is just in the corner of my dream to talk to the world, to talk to the people through by means of some more. But in my childhood, I wasn't a person like who you are seeing me. I was as I always say, I was a quite timid, shy guy who always hide behind mom. You know, I was grown up in a very strict father. I won't blame him. It is way of his parent style. He was very strict, but at the same time, he was so kind and so lovely, and so emotional, so much attached. But at the same time, when it comes to discipline and when it comes to studies, he is the most ever strict parent. At the same time, he's so lovely, so kind. He spends so much of time with us, and he is one of the, I would say, person in back in me who I am, because he is one of the reason why I'm now like this. He showed me the true possibilities and meanings of life, and he has shown me the, what I could say, what the family should be or must be or could be. You know. But unfortunately, he passed away much earlier itself, by the age of 63, when I was about to complete my university. In my third year of university, he passed away. Yeah, because he's a little bit angry guy too, and he don't accept things if it goes wrong. He is that kind of person. He's a very straightforward person. So yeah, and so at that time, society blamed him, and society named him so many other things like that as well. It all happens, but at the same time, he was one of the very amazing guy. He's such an amazing person. Being his son, I'm so proud of him. At the same time, he passed away a long time before, by the age of his 63, actually, followed by his heart conditions. And that is also one of the reason why I'm keep on doing exercises. One of the main reason is to make myself fit enough and things like that, because they named us genetically, we have some kind of heart issues, blah blah blah. So that's why I'm being very very fit. That's other part of things. So, but at the same time, wow, he's one of the main guys behind me, why I'm doing all these things now, why I'm being with my family and all those things. But anyway, unfortunately, he passed away. That's the life. So getting back to here, now I am the person. I was such kind of person before, but now I am the person who is about to do a podcast, and that podcast, there are two. We have the team, the professional team has created two means animations like that. As you can see just now, we have seen one animation, one of the animation. That is a Pioneer Prosperity Movement podcast, which I'm going to be released. There are already 3 episodes completed. One more episode that I'm going to do it by tomorrow. I'm going to do it by tomorrow. Already, I have formulated that topic and I comprehend so many things in my mind as well, which is going to be completed by tomorrow. Once after the 4 episodes, it's going to be released soon. I'm so super pumped, guys. Because it's a long time plan. It's in my back, in my corner of my mind. It's coming true. It's coming true. So when you do what is actually you're passionate towards, what you're actually thinking about for a long time, because I wasn't such a person, but now I'm doing the things which I was thinking about these for the past 10 plus years. For the past 10 plus years, I was thinking about all these things. Why can't you do this? Why can't we talk to the world? Why can't we talk to the people? Why can't you be the person who can share, who can not teach, who can share the possibilities of life, who can share the meaningfulness of life, but not in terms of motivation, but you might be the one among the person how you can inspire others, or you might be the one among the person through by means of you. Why can't you change? Why can't you be the person to change other people's life? Because my father was such kind of person. That's why he brought him here, so he was such kind of person, because through by means of him many people's life has got changed back in India. When he was there, we didn't realize it, but with the moment he passed away, the number of families who came to our house and expressed their condolences, and then they shared all those things. Wow, I'm so much. That's a different feeling, guys. So I was so much. That's the thing. So maybe because of his strike, of course, I got that same thing of. For the past 10 plus years, I was thinking about why can't I be the person? Why can't I just share what I'm going through, what I'm growing through? And also, why can't I inspire other people to tell them that they are here for more? And by means of that, why can't I be the person to change their life, to make them to understand and to believe and to enhance their faith and to make them to realize that they can be the best of them? And that could be the reason that maybe some at times that I couldn't able to mingle with my workmates or with my any of my people. So at times when they talk about something which is I couldn't align. So many number of times I realized myself that I am different. I couldn't able to talk something which I can't control. I can't focus on what I can't control. That's number one. And I can't talk about something like what is the politics or about games or about sports, because there's no, I feel in that way I'm different, that I feel that way, that I'm not here to talk about something which I can't control. I'm not here to spend time, because people don't realize that time is the only precious asset. Whatever we earn, whatever we buy, materialistic things that we buy, it can come and go, but what it will just come and go, but you can't get back, is nothing but the time. So when I'm sitting in group of people, when people talk about the weather is not good or blah blah blah, or politics or sports or some sort of crappy things, I can't relate myself, that I can't align myself. Either I'll just zip my mouth or I'll just move away from that place. I was such kind of person. From that moment, I felt that I am not that kind of people. I am different. So I have seen those kind of people. Then I thought that, guys, you're all here for more. Why you are becoming a victim? So in that way, directly I can't change them, but instead of if I voice out there, it can be a the way they will take it may not be right. So that's why I thought of, okay, why can't we be a person not to motivate but to tell them that they are here for more. They shouldn't be a victim. So that is one of the reasons why I've taken the podcast as well. So in that way, what I'm going to share with you is, guys, don't hope for, don't wish for, don't try for anything. Rather, believe yourself and do. Don't try, don't just try, just do it. The reason why I'm saying this, because it was in my back in my mind to do this kind of podcast, and now I'm executing it, because every now and then, whenever the opportunity coming to me, I took that. You know why? I didn't hesitate to take that. I took that opportunity. There are at times that I didn't, and there is no one to be blamed, whereas I just left it like that momentarily. No, I just, whereas back in my mind, I just kept that in my mind as well. Whereas at times, whenever there is an opportunity, that is, whenever there is an opportunity, I took that. That is how I moved from country to country. When I moved from country India to Malaysia, people said, most of my family advisors and few of them said that not to. Some of them said yes, most of them said no. But I moved, even though there is the unknown thing. I moved. When I moved from, when most of my colleagues who worked in Malaysia moved towards Canada and US, what I did is I moved towards Australia. No family here. I don't have any family except one friend, except 3 friends, I could say. That's it. I just moved here without having any family in Australia. Me and my wife moved here courageously because we used the opportunity. That's it. Because I was thinking more. I'm here to live more. I have a strong faith and a strong belief that I'm here for more. I'm the best. One of the reason is why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'll just touch here and there, what I'm creating, what I'm doing, and what I'm becoming as well. Because many of the times it's not about what I'm doing always. Many people, guys, pathetically, many of them are so busy with what they are doing, with their so much of limited belief. Yes, I was having so much of limited belief earlier, but many of them so much packed with so many things, and they are just keep on dwelling themselves in what they are doing. I lived that kind of life, but I couldn't see myself progressing. Yes, materialistically I was progressing. Materialistically, at the same time, I'm getting more and more depths, but I couldn't see myself there. Whether I'm truly living there, definitely no. But materialistically, I was happy, but I'm not truly happy inside. Then I found out that the true happiness is not with what we are having. The true happiness is not with what we are doing. The real happiness is what we are becoming and who we are becoming. That is, then I relate back to my dad, who was a lawyer, and also he was a member of legislative assembly. But towards the end of his life, not towards the end of his life, I mean, I would say nearly towards from 50, above, when he crossed nearly 50, he spent most of his time with us, with family. Then I started relating back to him. Wow, he is the guy. He understood this concept. He know this concept. Even though we were in a situation to understand him that time, then nowadays I started realizing that that guy on those days, and I'm talking about 30 years back, 35 years back, that guy really understood that concept. My dad, I'm talking about, that is why he did what he did, and he became that kind of person. So unfortunately passed away. That's fine. It's not fine, but I understood that. I accept. We most of the times we should accept things. We can't be sitting at the past and moan about all those things. Yeah, it happened is happened. For some reason, that's fine. So in that case, when I came to know that why I'm not deeply happy, even though materialistically I'm happy with so many number of depths at the same time, Even though I moved from country to country, and I'm still seeking for something, still I'm searching for something. Why? Where can I get that answer? Then I found out that I'm just dwelling with being busy but doing something. Even though I'm professionally being happy, but lifetime, it means in my life, with my family, am I spending time with my family? I couldn't able to answer that. Then I found out that, oh, the real happiness is not with what we are doing. It's not with the materialistic things that we have. The real happiness is what we are becoming and who we are becoming. Then the time came 2 years back, especially by 2017, I realized that I already shared with you many times. I realized that I'm not here to live small. I must do something. And I was keep on saying to my wife, Sudha, she understood very well always that I was keep on saying to her that I must do something. I'm going to take some courageous step. Yes, it's good. It may not be comfortable. Definitely not. It's not going to be comfortable. It's going to be a very wild and crazy ride. uh, we must let go some of the things through the way if necessary, but at the same time I promised her that in 5 years time I'm the one who is going to create a life what my generations doesn't have, because I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family. I promised her that, and I can see that it's not only in the financial aspect but also with the way I am becoming. I can very well see that especially in the past 2 years, whatever I'm creating, whatever I'm becoming, I can see the progress. Even I'm not saying that it happened just overnight, because it's a process, guys. It's not going to happen overnight. I completely understand that. I'm not having that kind of lottery mindset, the quick fix mindset of it just going to happen with a snap of the finger. If it can happen like this with a snap of the finger, then 95% of the people will be succeeding in their life. Why not here like that? The reason, because it's not going to happen like this, but it is a process. But whereas, is it easy? It is certainly, guys. I'm just openly saying that, authentically saying that it is not easy. It is not at all easy. This process, this ride is not at all easy. There are so many things we must come across, which I'll share with you as I go along. It's a very wild ride, but knowing. And one more thing, when we can work hard for someone, for someone's dream, why can't we honor and validate our dream for myself and for my family? And moreover, when I can't show to my kids, this is why I'm talking about. When I can't show my kids that his father, their father, is the one who chased their dreams. That his father is the one who lived their dream, who showed the possibility. When I can't show to my kids, then they also end up in living the same sort of what life the system says, the conditioned life. So knowing that I'm not here to pass on that sort of conditioned life, what is imposed on me, to my kids. That is my strongest other reason, purpose of doing what I'm doing now. So why I do what I do, I just answered just now. I'm not here to pass on the conditioned life to my kids. I'm here to show my kids what is the human being's possibility. Because if we keep on doing what we are doing for the sake of doing, we will not be a human being, guys. We will become human doing. But I couldn't see myself just as a human doing and sit and talk something crappy things, and I couldn't fit myself talking about politics. Or I'm not saying politics is not good, but what I'm saying is, if I can't control something, what is the point of talking about that thing? Yes, I love sports. At times, I love cricket. Of course, I love tennis. But who is really celebrating the success over there? How long? I ask this question. How long? How long I'm going to spectate other people's success? And by spectating and by celebrating others people's success, Am I succeeding in my life? What I am just passing on to my generations? That is and all the questions which I was back in me running. Even though I spent some time in when I'm went for a cricket club, and of course I just been to so many means things as well. So many, what is that, playing style things as well, and events, playing events and things like that, and watch in my in the television. So many things. Is that changing my life? Is it going to benefit my kids in their generation, or what I really am passing on, or I'm just time passing? Most people just say that it's a time pass. Where do they get their time to time pass? I really couldn't understand that, because everyone is having 24 hours. If you say Bill Gates or Elon Musk is also having the same 24 hours, other people or whoever are complaining also has got, so everyone has got same 24 hours, but who is really optimizing and maximizing that time? If people are saying time pass, it means that they are not the ones going to optimize and maximize the time. They are the one who sell that time, who they trade that time in the job for the money. I couldn't see the meaningfulness behind time passing, behind entertainment, behind trading that time for money, when you can't create, when you can't live the life of freedom. That is why, again, that is why I am moved. I transformed myself to the life that I lived before. I survived before, to the life I'm living now, meaningfully, purposefully, and passionately. I asked these many number of questions. If you ask me to write again, I know it's just coming just like that. I couldn't even repeat that. you know that's why there's no preparation here. It's just coming like that. I just want to share with you, because you must understand that if you keep doing what you're doing for the sake of doing, since because you have been told to do, you have been believed to do, you have been conditioned to do, and you have been committed for some reason, you have so many number of commitments, you may have so many number of excuses. Yes, it is all for me too. All the commitments are there, all the excuses are there, everything is there still with me. But how long I'm going to be there and survive there saying those and all the excuses? Because one must understand that if we keep accepting so many things in our life, then we keep doing the same thing what we do. Then we end up in doing, as a human doing, we can't be a human being. You guys, you are the one here. You could be the one like me who changed the complete trajectory of life, because that's what I've seen myself. In that way, I couldn't accept the small life. I couldn't accept that kind of life, what has been imposed, what has been conditioned, what has been told to live or to survive in that kind of life. Yes? Is it easy? No, it is not at all easy. Whereas I'm creating a life of abundance, I'm creating a life of freedom. That's one other thing. I'm creating a life of freedom. Not only for me, for my generations. I'm creating a real health and the wealth which comes along with that. I'm not talking just about the business, because most of the time people ask me, whenever I'm sharing this one, whenever I'm talking about this one in my business, most of the people share with me that how much you are earning, or most of the people ask me how much you're earning then. It's not about always money, guys. I'm not saying money is not so important. Money is absolutely important. I love money. I love more money. Yes, money is absolutely important. But at the same time, saying like if you give $50 million to a person, and if you look at the person's quality of life after 3 to 5 years, he might be the person who is worse than before. The reason why I'm sharing this, because there is a economic statistics, the worldwide economic statistics shows that 85% of people who are winning their lottery becoming broke in 2 to 3 years time. It is a fact, because money is not the solution for all the problem. However, Money gives a beautiful various options to live the life of what you are after, and also to make you to give more back to the society. Give more instead of losing more. So if a person doesn't have that kind of mindset, then money is not going to stay with them. That is why many people end up in saying that too much of money leads to problem, money is an evil, money is the root of all the problems, blah 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 blah. Again, lack, that comes from the lack and the scarcity mindset, poor money mindset. That's a different topic. I'm not going to touch on the topic anyway. But this session is mainly to make you to understand. It's not to make you to understand and validate me. Whether whatever you think about me, whatever you opinion about me, I'm least bothered. Whether you judge bad or good, I'm not at all bothered about it. But here, why I'm sharing with you, the main reason is because if it touch you, if it resonates with you at any point, if you're listening until to this point, time for you to think about it. I'm not calling you for coming to my business, but you, the person, guys, you are the one. You are the one. You are different. If you believe at any time that you are being in a crowd, you can't move with them, you feel that you are different, you are not such kind of guy. I am not here to spectate all the time. I'm here to do something different. I'm here to do more. I'm here to give more. I would like to be with my family all the time. I'm here to live the life purposefully, meaningfully. I'm here to live a life and pass on the independent and interdependent life to my kids. If you feel that way of what I felt, you are like me. And if you are like me, surround yourself with those kind of people. Yes, I'm just saying that's what I did. That's what I did. Nowadays, the people who I'm surrounding themselves with, that two guys, I just want to share with you that this week is a crazy week. It's a real crazy week. I'm being with the container. It's a global aspect. Besides the business, I'm now aligning and colliding with other people who are around the globe. One from US, one from UK, one somewhere around the globe, Spain and other places around the globe. And it's not only about the financial aspect, but also I'm learning, because we are all what? Student of life. The moment we stop learning, we stop growing. One must understand that, because what I know is a drop in the ocean. I always tell to my students back in Malaysia and also in India when I was a lecturer and in a physiotherapy field. So those who don't know, I was a physiotherapist for the past 23 years, in different countries across the globe. I always say to my kids that what I know is a drop in the ocean. So in that way, I'm a student of my life. I strongly believe that, and by means of that, I put myself in knowing what I don't know and learning what I don't know, by making the knowing known, and also exploring what else I don't know, embracing the unknown. By embracing more unknown, by embracing more uncertainty, we gradually progress, grow, and succeed in any aspect of our life. One must embrace it. But at the same time, we come across some failures too. We must embrace that failures also. The reason, why? The more we embrace the failure, it doesn't mean that you have to fail. You must fail. No. The more we embrace the failure, the more we learn. We learn from the failure, because every step of failure, it teaches you something. I embrace the failure. And by means of embracing the failure, by embracing the uncertainty, by embracing the unknown, that is what the reason that why I'm now here. I move from country to country. When I move from country to country, people who are living there said, no, don't do that. But I came out. At that point of time, they just grunge at me. But then they realize, oh, this guy, he's the guy who is unstoppable. Then now they asked me how to do that, and some of them came, some of them into other places based on the suggestions that I gave. Got what I mean? Then I felt that, wow, I am not that average people who are always followers. I am the people who can lead, who I can guide, who I can direct, who I can show to the people that the possibilities. If I can do that to that extent, why can't I do furthermore to level up more, to make the people to realize worldwide about the possibilities of the life that what they can create. Because guys, should know one thing: you are enough. And moreover, the guy who was in a child who was timid, shy, hiding behind the mom, and now he can do this much. Why can't you? Why can't you? You won't believe, guys. If maybe I'll one day I will call my sisters. My mom won't talk much English, but she can understand very well English. But my sisters can. My elder sister is a plant pathologist. Wow, she is a beautiful lady now. And she's of course 5 years older than me, and my younger sister is 4 years younger than me. And both are my beautiful. I'm the only guy in between the two. So beautiful sisters they are, and yeah, it's a lovely people. They are back in India actually. Maybe I'll call one day, one fine day. If you ask them, uh, am I the same person? They said no. You know why? Because I wasn't that kind of guy. Even most of my relatives like that. They what happened to you? Why I changed this much? Because my purpose. My purpose made me to change this much. That's it. So someone, hey, made a wave. Hello, Kelly. How are you going? That's great. So in that case, if it touch you, whatever I'm telling you, this is the time to make you to realize. Do whatever you are after. Don't just do what you do for the sake of doing. If whatever you're doing, if it doesn't align with you, gradually seek for a change. You should open yourself open-mindedly. You should seek for a change. But at the same time, if you can't able to fit in with the crowd you are in now, don't drift around there. Surround yourself with the optimistic, positive, and success-minded people. That is what I did. I'm doing, and I can see the progress growth now. And that too this week, as I said before, it's a crazy ride. It's a very crazy week. And from tomorrow, I must get up by 1:30 to get ready to attend few meetings by 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock. And today I got up by 3:45. You may or may not know, I used to get up by 5 o'clock every single day since I think for the past 2 years, since March 2021. Yes. And now recently, since last week, I shared with you guys that I started getting up by 4 o'clock. And now today I got up by 3:45. And since then, oh my goodness, and the people which I'm going around and moving around, learning around with is crazy worldwide. It is all possible. Open. It's all because that I embrace uncertainty, embrace the unknown without having a skeptical mindset, because I understand that my life is so meaningful and purposeful, and I'm so passionate towards creating the life of what I'm after. But at the same time, if you ask me, is it an easy ride? No, it is not an easy ride. But at the same time, one must understand that you must let go some of the things that you're hooked on to, that you're anchored to. Believe yourself. Have a strong faith and visualize what you're becoming. When you visualize, that is the one which is going to motivate you. If you have a strong purpose, that is going to again motivate you. At the same time, you must go through the immense personal development process, and that is the one which is going to guide and direct you at the same time. The mindset all does matter. So whatever your heart and the gut says, listen to it. So it's almost more than the 30 minutes mark. I'm not here to grind so much on it, ranting so much on it. So the readings that I'm doing now, which I always share with you, whatever the books that I read, I always share with you that, guys, nothing but listen to your inner voice. Honor and validate your inner self. Practice self-awareness. Self-disciplined life is the one which is going to lead you to the life that you're after. That is what exactly I did. And now I ended up in creating an abundant life. freedom of life. I'm already living with the time freedom. I'm already moving around with that kind of people who are having the same fire, same hunger, same desire, same determination. And that is actually furthermore is making me to do what I'm doing with so much of excitement, enthusiasm. That energy is to the next level, guys, which I haven't had that kind of energy before. Now and then I was having, but I haven't had that kind of this kind of energy on an every single day. Every single day. I got up today with 3:45. Do I look tired? No. That because I can see the progress in me. I can reflect on me. I can see the growth in me. I can see that vibe in me. I can see that the fire in me, because I'm working hard on myself. For whom? For myself. For whose dream? For my dream. And for whom? For my own kids. And I'm creating, I'm developing and building my own life. That is the fulfillment. At the same time, the fulfillment also comes from helping others too, making them to realize by sharing my life journey and making them to understand and to make them to realize that what's the importance of practicing self-awareness and what's the importance of changing their life and why they must not to get stuck in their life. And what's the other way of possibility? What's the other side of the life they can do, they can live if they have that same fire? And how far I can help them if I can show that is that this energy is coming. That these and all the energies are coming from there. The fulfillment, every single day. When I look into my mirror, I look into the mirror, I look into my body. Sometimes I shared with you. If I look into my body, if I feel ashamed of seeing me naked in the mirror, because if you have a kind of a fatty body or something like that, then what's the point? I'm a man. That's why I always do the exercise of showing myself, wow, this is me. Oh, Maddie, you are the one, So likewise, that is the way of life that I'm creating here. I'm showing you to the people as well. So if you have that strong desire and the hunger and the fire, what you must do, you must surround yourself with the kind of light-minded, optimistic, success-minded people. Don't ever put down that fire. Furthermore, ignite that fire, because you are different. You are not the same. You are like me. If you feel that deep in you, make a difference, because the moment you make a difference, it's going to reflect on your kids, on your generations. You can do that very well. I'm not motivating you guys. I'm telling you because I'm telling you what I'm experiencing now. It is all possible. It is not the motivational speech. It is a real life experience I'm sharing with you now. But you must believe that it is all possible. It is all possible. But at the same time, you must do with whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, So that's the best thing I can say you, Work hard on yourself. Chase your dreams. Show the possibility to your kids. Nothing but one thing you do in your life. Make sure that you're 1% better than yesterday. The person who you should compete with is with you yesterday. You all have the time. You all have the time. You have all the time. Don't say there's no time. You have all the time. Don't ever time pass. Make sure that your next year 2024 is not the same as this year 2023. Compete with yourself every single day. Still you are left with, it's only 10th. Still you are left with 355 days. Bring the difference in you every single day. Every single day. And surround yourself with that kind of people who are having that fire and that hunger. Again, I'm saying the same thing, right? You know why? That is what exactly I did. That is what exactly I did. And now, you can't understand, guys. Unless you experience that, it looks like uhu waha, something like that, right? But once you start experiencing it after a certain while, right? That is the thing. So, awesome. I'm not ranting anything more. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks for jumping in. Awesome. So, yeah, why can't I show that to people as well? Hello, Kelly. That's going to be awesome. Great. And beautiful. Have a lovely life. Live the life to the fullest. Let's all succeed together. Surround yourself with like, optimistic, and success minded people. Stay tuned for my podcast. And moreover, did I share with you that my wife also started see what I see since I've started doing and I completed the 500 live episodes. Now my wife started doing every single day. She's going on live in Facebook, and she has recently completed 100th day. 100th day. You can watch in my story. You know, that is the possibility of life, guys. Don't just dwell into the same sort of life. Create the life of what exactly you're after. Create a meaningful, purposeful, and passionate life, because that is what exactly you're here for. You can do it. You can do that. Believe it. So awesome. Before I end, why can't I show another one? If you're, yeah. So beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, awesome. So stay tuned for the podcast. Very soon it will be released. Cheers. Live the life to the fullest.